y'all, I'm Tamara. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you're here because today we are going to talk about SEPHORiA 2023 and whether or not the gold key ticket was really worth it. I have a lot of swag. This is my gold key bag. I also have lots of samples that I picked up at the booths. Grab a cold drink or maybe some hot cocoa, get a little snack, cuddle up in your blanket because we have a lot to talk about today. If you are new to my channel and you enjoy this video, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you come back as part of my community. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so very much from the bottom of my heart. Your support means the absolute world to me. Now, I'm not going to link all of the individual products. There are way too many of them, but I will have my link to shop Sephora down in the description box below. If I have inspired you to purchase any of these products, please consider shopping with my link. It goes a very, very long way to support my channel, and it is so very much appreciated. So let's get into it. All right, so this was my third year attending Sephora live and in person. I was there for the very first event back in 2018 in LA. I want to say that's probably my favorite out of all of the SEPHORiAs I've attended. It was such a special event, but honestly, I've loved them all. I also attended the second SEPHORiA in 2019. That was also in LA, and at that time I was on Sephora Squad, so I actually attended 3 sessions. I went to the VIP session, I worked a session, and then I paid to go back and experience another session with my friends just to have a good time. I feel like I missed out on a lot when I was actually working during the session, so it was fun to have a chance to go back and walk through the booths and explore and just enjoy myself. 2020, we didn't have any kind of SEPHORiA, but 2021 and 2022, we had virtual SEPHORiA, so I participated in both of those. That was a lot of fun, but it's just not the same as being there in person. So this year when I found out SEPHORiA was going to be held in person in New York, I had to go. My daughter wanted to come as well. She loves New York. She actually went with me to the 2018, the very first SEPHORiA in person. Unfortunately, I didn't take her in 2019 because I was working and I had too many other obligations for Sephora Squad, so I didn't want her just sitting in a hotel room by herself. But this year she was able to get away from school and come with me, and it was an adventure, to say the least. So backstory, we've been to New York many times. My husband is actually from New York. We were actually just there in April. We went to a hockey playoff game, and my daughter and I went to the August D concert. It was amazing. It was very cold, but we had a good time. But this was the first time my daughter and I have ever gone to New York by ourselves without my husband. I have zero sense of direction, so thank God that my daughter is my husband's daughter too, because she was like, I've got this. I know how to do the subway. I will get us around. I know uptown from downtown, but I could not tell you which way was which. I would be going on the wrong subway. I would end up somewhere else. So thank God she was there, especially with the weather event that occurred while we were there. So we flew into New York on Thursday morning, and we got to our hotel early afternoon, grabbed lunch, and went to explore the Lower East Side. We actually stayed at 60 LES, which is a really nice boutique hotel. It was super cute. Our room was really nice. We had a lot of counter space. Also, if you know me, you know I hate staying in hotels that do not have a bathroom counter. I need space to put all my stuff out and get ready. We were pretty happy with the hotel at first. Super cute, very close to the venue. I have never stayed in the Lower East Side of New York, and let me tell you, I absolutely fell in love with that neighborhood. And then that evening we met up with a bunch of friends at Angelo's Pizza. So after dinner we went back to the hotel. We went to bed early because we were supposed to go to the SEPHORiA session first thing Friday morning, and discovered that there was a nightclub on the 7th floor of our hotel. We were actually on the 3rd floor. The nightclub was on the 7th floor, and it wasn't that the music was loud, it's that the bass was really strong, so it was like reverberating, like the floor was shaking in the room, the bed was shaking in the room. But we were so tired because we had gotten up at 2:30 in the morning the night before in order to get ready, go to the airport, fly out to New York. I also travel with a small white noise machine, so we plugged it in. we were out. We did check at the front desk the next morning to see if there was maybe a quieter room we could move to. But they said, unfortunately, the higher you get in the hotel, the louder the club is. So I kind of feel like that's something that should have been more prominently displayed on their website. Hey, we've got a nightclub. If you like to party, this is the place for you. If you like to sleep, stay someplace else. But we figured, you know what, we're just here for 2 more nights. If it's worse, if we move to another room, we're just gonna stay put. Even honestly, it worked out. We didn't get a whole lot of sleep, but we made it work. So Friday morning, we had silver key tickets for session 1. With a silver key ticket, you could get into the session at 11 a.m. With a gold key ticket, you could get into the session at 10. So a lot of my friends had gold key tickets and they got to the venue like 9:30, started to line up, but it was raining really bad. So fortunately, a lot of them were able to wait inside. They're like, this rain is crazy. I had a couple of friends coming in from Queens or other parts of the city who couldn't even get to the venue because the subways were flooding and everything was just a huge mess. So we're just trying to like, finish getting ready. We were gonna try to get to the venue by like 10:30-ish to get in line for the 11 o'clock session. So we got down to the lobby about 10 after 10, called for an Uber. Crickets. Nothing showed up. Nothing was in the area. We're like, okay, this is kind of weird because it was raining, but it didn't seem too bad where we were. Well, we didn't realize how bad the flooding was throughout the entire city. We didn't realize how bad it was over in Brooklyn and Queens. We're waiting in the lobby for the Uber. By this time, it's maybe about 10:20, 10:25, and our friends with gold key entry should have already been in the venue, like going through the booth. And all of a sudden they started texting in the group chat and they're like, it's canceled, check your email. So sure enough, we checked the email and it said, yeah, the event's been canceled. We will mail you your bag. At that time, they didn't say anything about refunds, but I was like, Sephora's gonna make this right. They will give us a refund. I'm not worried about that. But I'm like, man, like after all the planning and time that went into this event, I'm sure it was incredibly disappointing for the brands, very disappointing for Sephora, especially disappointing for those of us who flew in from other states to attend the event and then it got canceled. So my daughter and I were super bummed at that point. We didn't even mess with going over to the venue. I know a lot of the girls who were waiting there were able to get their session 1 bags, whether it was gold or silver, which was really nice, but I didn't even want to mess with trying to go over there and stand out in the rain and wait. So we went and got something to eat. We actually had plans for later that evening. The governor had declared a state of emergency. It was bad. Like we were seeing videos from people in the subway with the water coming up to their knees. People were getting stuck in the subway. It was really scary. As I mentioned earlier, I was on the original Sephora Squad. So I'm part of the Sephora Squad Alumni program now. And the agency that runs Sephora Squad had actually invited any alumni members in town for the event to come out for some different panels and a happy hour and some meet and greets and things, which I thought was really nice. I'm really appreciative of that because being on the Sephora Squad was a really special experience. I met some absolutely incredible people, and it's really nice to still have some connection to that. So I was really happy when I saw the email from them saying, hey, if you can get to the Moxie Hotel, we're gonna have a Meta presentation. So they actually had some people there from Meta, Instagram and Facebook, who gave us a presentation. So we took an Uber over there. We got there a little bit late, but they had like this huge spread of food. The Meta presentation was amazing. I got to meet a lot of wonderful people on the current Sephora Squad. So it was a really cool afternoon. And then we actually had reservations at Summit One Vanderbilt that evening, and then dinner reservations at Lily's Victorian. So my daughter and I left. We went to our reservations. I was surprised they were open because a lot of stores and restaurants in the area we were staying were closed because, employees couldn't safely get there. So we Ubered uptown for like $60. They were definitely charging, I forget what they call it, something like extra traffic charges or something. But that's okay because the subways really were not even running at that point, and we didn't want to miss our reservation. It was a lot of fun. It was very cool at Summit One because you couldn't see the city. The windows just looked white because there was so much rain coming in from outside. Still had a really good time. We had an amazing time at Lily's Victorian, and then we headed over to Four's offices where they were having a Sephora Squad and alumni happy hour. That was a lot of fun as well. So in the end, and it turned out to be a really nice day. Definitely was not what we planned. I was still really bummed about missing the SEPHORiA session that morning, but I knew there was still a chance the next day. So the next morning we got up, there was an email from Sephora that SEPHORiA was going to happen. Everything was good. Apparently the ground floor of the venue actually flooded on Friday. So we were really happy to see that SEPHORiA was happening as planned. My daughter and I actually had gold tickets for Saturday morning, so we were able to get in at 10 o'clock. We got there a little later than planned, so we got there about 9:30. We did have to wait outside. We brought umbrellas, even though it said you could not take an umbrella into the venue. I was like, if there's a chance I'm waiting outside in the rain, I'm not doing it without an umbrella. And security actually let us in with it. It was no big deal. So when you walk into SEPHORiA, they will hand you a black and white paper Sephora bag, and that's what you use as you walk around to the different booths and talk to the brands and collect your samples. Well, having done that twice in the past, I knew that those bags get really uncomfortable. They've got like that kind of uncomfortable handle. You don't want to have that like digging into your arm all day. So a lot of my friends were saying, let's just take some foldable bags. You can fold it up in your pocket, fold it up in your purse, and then you can use that to walk around. So we did that, which was a great idea. And then we actually ended up getting bigger tote bags from brands, which was good because the foldable bag I brought was definitely not big enough. So the event was 2 floors. We got in, like I mentioned, an hour early, and we started on the first floor, but the lines were already starting to back up. And the staff members were telling us, hey, you guys go ahead and start, walking around upstairs. And I kind of wish we had listened to them, but we saw that Patrick Taw was in his booth. So we definitely wanted to meet him, and we went and got in line at his booth right before they cut it off. So I really don't regret that, but I wish I had gone straight there and then headed upstairs, because what ended up happening is the venue was a lot smaller than in past years. So you had to wait in line to even get into the section on the second floor. The majority of the brands were actually upstairs. I think the longest booth we waited in was the Danessa Myricks booth, but it was absolutely worth the wait. I want to say we waited maybe 30 minutes in line to meet her, but it was absolutely worth it because not only did we get to meet her and get pictures with her, but y'all, they had a game at her booth where you could spin a wheel. You could win a product. You could win chrome flakes or an eyeliner or, some kind of product. Well, my daughter went in line before me, and when she spun the wheel, she actually won a 1-year spot on Danessa Myricks' PR list. I was floored. I have it on my Instagram and TikTok. I was shocked. She was shocked. We were just like, what? My daughter's very much behind the scenes. She doesn't really post a lot. She'd rather be behind the scenes and take pictures and help me out with my page and my channel. But now she's going to start posting more because once she starts receiving that PR, I know she's going to want to show it off. And she's really good at makeup. She's really cute. So y'all will definitely see more from her. But we were so excited. And actually, a lot of the booths did have different games. So most of the booths were giving away at least a sample. This year, there were several that were giving away full-size products, which was really cool. I don't recall any brands doing that in 2018 or 2019. There were a couple that didn't really give anything away either, but they did have like a little photo op. But most of the booths had photo ops. Several of them had little photo booths you could go in and take pictures. A lot of them had the games, as I mentioned. I have to say that this year, the brands really outdid themselves. I think the themes were absolutely gorgeous. I thought it was beautiful in the past years I attended, but this year, some of the booths were so ornate. The 2 coolest booths were We the People and Milk Makeup. They both had like sort of a bodega theme. Absolutely cool. The Milk Makeup reminded me of Omega Mart, which is one of the Meow Wolf installations in Las Vegas. It was very cool. And the brand reps were all so nice. But once the lines started getting longer, I do kind of wish they had lessened their spiel just to kind of keep people moving through because it was getting really hot and really crowded. Again, I don't recall the lines being that long in past years, but I think this time the venue, especially the upstairs of the venue, was just so much smaller. Everybody waiting in line was really sweet. Everybody was trying to help each other out and like holding spots for each other if somebody needed to just get away from the crowds for a little bit. So that was really cool. Since we had the gold ticket, we had an hour early entry. But honestly, 4 hours was not enough. 4 hours really flew by fast. I knew that from past experiences, which is why I wanted to go to 2 sessions, but we made the most of it. We actually had tickets to go to Patrick Ta's masterclass, and we ended up skipping that because we wanted to try to get through as many of the booths as we could. They were just so pretty, and the reps were so nice, and it was so fun to learn about the new product. So it was a really special, really cool event. I'm not 100% sure I would go back in New York, especially during hurricane season, but we will see what they do next year, and we will go from there. So with that, let me show you what we got in our gold key swag bags, and I will tell you if I think it was worthwhile or not. I'll also kind of briefly show you all our samples and then some other things I was able to pick up. First and foremost, they gave us this really nice tote bag. In 2018, we just got like a paper bag with our goodies in it. The tickets were a lot less expensive in those years. I don't remember the value of everything in the bag. I do have pictures up on my Instagram though. In 2019, we got those foldable like bagoo type bags, which were really cool. These are nicer like shopping tote bags, but I think the quality is really nice. They're just not foldable that you can like throw in your purse or throw in your car. So the first thing I got is this really lovely Laneige water bank set. The retail value is $45. We also got this replica mini set. I actually think I already have this, but it's a really nice gift. Somebody may get this for Christmas, we'll see. Or I might just use them. I love replica. So this is valued at $75. And we have the pattern curl gel. I have never tried this, and when I hear gel, I'm kind of like, ugh, crunchy. When I looked at the ingredients, they're actually really nice. You've got like aloe vera and a lot of oils, and my hair is very wavy. So I'm really excited to try this on days that I don't feel like, you know, blow drying and straightening or curling my hair. So really excited to check it out, and this is valued at $28. The next thing we got is the Amika Soul Food Mask. I love this mask. It is so good. So happy to have another jar of it. This one is valued at $32. And we've got the Drunk Elephant Protini, one of my faves. This one is valued at $68. We've also got the Tatcha Indigo Overnight Repair. This one is valued at $92. Y'all know I'm a huge Tatcha fan. Super excited for this. Then we've got the Summer Fridays CC Me Serum. This is a really, really good serum. And this one is valued at $68. Then we've got the Say Super Glowy Gel. This is the darker shade. It's called Sun Glow. But I've seen a lot of people using this on TikTok, even in the darker shade. I might have to hang on to this one until summertime. I need to try it first and see. This one is valued at $28. Next, we have the Dr. Jart Ceramidin Skin Barrier Moisturizing Cream. I don't think I've ever had a full size of this. I have definitely tried samples, and I love everything I've tried from this brand. This one is valued at $48. Next, we have the Natasha Denona Love Face Palette. It's this one. I was pleasantly surprised by this. There were actually some little sneak peeks on Sephora's Instagram, and I don't know, I thought we were getting that kind of bronze looking face palette, which I bought when it came out. I got it in my Beautylish Lucky Bag. I got it in Ipsy. Like, I don't have anyone else to give those away to at this point. But I realized looking through my collection that I actually do not have this one. You've got the blush, you've got the highlighter, and then you've got some beautiful eyeshadows. And this is valued at $62. So really happy I don't already have it. Next, we have the Innisfree Hydration Heroes with Green Tea set. I really love everything I have tried from Innisfree. Just a really, really good skincare brand. This set is valued at $39. Then we've got the Tom Ford Soleil Neige Body Oil. But this is the 1.5 ounce, which is the smaller one. On the Sephora website, it shows the larger one, which I think is like 3.4 ounces for $100. But when you look at this size of the Soleil Blanc, and I forget what the other one's called, in the 1.5 ounce, it retails for $34. So even though they didn't have this size on the website, I'm gonna call it $34. And y'all, it is gorgeous. I have 2 other shades of this. Number one, they smell incredible. It's not gonna show up on the camera because it's so light, but how beautiful is that? Absolutely gorgeous. I love these. These are so good during summertime or anytime you just want to kind of like highlight. I wish I had this to wear to SEPHORiA because I had like a strapless top on. Next, we have my beloved Boom Boom Cream. I love this so much from Sol de Janeiro. This one is the 8-ounce jar, which retails for $48. Then we have a 3.4 ounce Moroccan oil treatment. This is so good for your hair. This one retails at $48 and it comes with a pump. So extra value there. It is so much easier to use with the pump. Otherwise it can get a little bit messy. Then this is actually a brand that is brand new to me. It is SEPHORiA. They are a Latinx hair care brand at Sephora, and this is their Guava Rescue Spray, and it is valued at $22. I thought I had filmed their booth because it was so pretty how they had it set up with a bunch of fruit. It was really tropical and beautiful, but I had cut off one side of it. Here is what the bottle looks like, and I'm actually really curious how it smells. Ooh. It smells like guava. It smells like fresh fruit. I'm really excited to try this out. Even the packaging is pretty. Look at that. Gorgeous. We also got a Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Liquid Blush in the shade Happy. That is actually my favorite of her liquid blushes. I've got this shade already, but I'm really happy to have a backup. And I just love the aesthetic of Rare Beauty. This one retails for $23. Then we have the Briogeo Scalp Revival Charcoal and Tea Tree Build-Up Detox Spray. I don't think I've tried this. I love their scalp scrub. It is so good, but I'm excited to check this one out. And this one retails for $26. Briogeo has such awesome hair products. Speaking of hair products, we've got the Fable & Mane Holy Roots Pre-Wash Hair Oil. I actually have this already and I love it. I've tried about 3 products from Fable & Mane and they are absolutely incredible. This one retails for $36 and I love their packaging. Look at the little tiger. The bottle looks really cool too. Next, we've got the Skin Fix Barrier Plus, and this serum retails for $69. I have tried this before, love Skin Fix. We've also got more hair care, the K18 Biomimetic Hair Science Leave-In Molecular Repair Hair Mask. I've tried this one before as well, and it is phenomenal. I think this is the one that you're supposed to use without conditioner, but I kind of cheat and I'll do like a light conditioner, rinse it out, and then put this in because it's a leave-in treatment. So you're supposed to just wash your hair. So I'm probably not using it right, but it still seems to work pretty well. It looks like the 1.7 ounce retails for $75. Next, we have the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. These are a classic, retails for $35. We also have a Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Dreams eyeshadow palette. Surprisingly, I do not have this palette. I have the Pillow Talk Pop palette that's like all glittery, and somehow I have 2 of the original Pillow Talk palettes, but this one looks a little bit darker than the original. So it's very similar color story, but the shades are just slightly darker than the original Pillow Talks. So it's a good palette. Even if it were the same, I'd probably hang on to it as a backup. This one retails at $55. We've also got a Danessa Myricks Color Fix Cream. These are so pretty. The shade I got is Wild Orchid. Most of the people I've seen, I know my daughter got the same shade, and most of the people I've seen on TikTok and YouTube also had the same shade. I don't know if any other variations were given out, but these are so pretty. I like to use it for eye pigment. This one retails for $20. Next, we have a NARS Power Matte Lipstick in the shade Thunder Kiss. I guess like the White Zombie song, I don't know, but these retail for $34, and I like the formula. It's a really nice matte liquid lipstick. I think I've got Dragon Girl and 1 or 2 other shades, but it looks really pretty, really nice for fall. We've also got the Tower 28 Daily Rescue Facial Spray. This is a favorite of mine. I love Tower 28, and this mist is so good. And this one retails for $28. We've also got a Function of Beauty Wavy Hair Recovery Conditioner Mask. This is the mini size, and it retails for $13. We've also got the Kosas Plump and Juicy Lip Collagen Booster. I think I have this one already, but I will definitely use this one as a backup. I love Kosas packaging. Isn't that cute? And this one retails for $25. To me, it's more of just a nice gloss. It doesn't like burn your lips or tingle like, lip injection or one of those other lip plumpers. We've also got a Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil. I love these for eyeliners, lip liners. They come in a range of colors you can use for either. This one is in the shade Endless Cacao, and this retails for $22. We've also got the Sephora Collection Size Up Mascara. I'm pretty sure I've tried this one before. I feel like Sephora Collection products are super underrated. They're really good and probably the most affordable things you'll find at Sephora. And this one retails for $12, which, I mean, that's what you're gonna spend if you buy like a L'Oreal mascara at CVS anyway. So it's a really good value. We've got the Patrick Ta Major Brow Lamination Gel, so it's an eyebrow gel, and this one retails for $27. We've also got the Kilian Good Girl Gone Bad. I love Kilian fragrances. I actually fell in love with this sample. I'm gonna have to buy the full size. The travel spray retails for $50. Then we've got the Fenty Skin Cookies and Cream Detox Face Mask. I don't know if y'all remember when this first launched, you could not find it in stock anywhere. It was selling out constantly. So I don't think I've ever actually tried it. It looks exactly like cookies and cream ice cream. Doesn't smell like anything. For some reason I was expecting it to smell like ice cream, but it doesn't. This one retails for $35. We also have the Benefit Fan Fest mascara. I have been talking about this so much on Instagram and TikTok. It is so good. This mascara retails for $28. And then we have the Pat McGrath Intensifies Longwear Eye Primer. I don't think I've ever tried this one. And this one retails for $32. So those are all of the full-size products I got in my gold key bag. I have my handy dandy notebook here. So the retail value of all of these products is $1,382. Now there were a few other things in the bag, more like sample size, which was a little bit unusual. I don't recall getting sample size products in our bags back in 2018 or 2019, but I will go ahead and show you the value of these as well. First thing we got is this Bombas gift card for $25. You know, they do socks and underwear, but it's not really a gift card. It's like a code. So you get like $25 off your purchase, but you still have to pay for shipping and you can't combine it with other discounts. So I'm undecided if I'm going to use it or not. We'll see. I might buy a pair of socks. They're like $15. We also got a 3-pack of Kayali samples. Y'all know how much I love Kayali. They included the Vanilla 28, Yum Pistachio Gelato, and then my favorite, Eden Juicy Apple. And she actually sells these samples for $4 each on her website, so I calculated the value to be $12 for this. We also got a 0.3 ounce Caudalie Vino Perfect. I had to do some math on this one, so I calculated it to be worth $27.33. I don't normally count the value of sample sizes or deluxe samples though, but I did my best girl mathing to figure it out. Also got a sample of the Valentino Donna Born in Roma. I calculated this to be worth about $4.20. I could be way off. I did my best. We've also got a sample of the Love Shack Fancy Forever in Love fragrance. I calculated the value of this to be $5 because they sell a set of 3 samples for $15 on Sephora. Again, girl math. We've also got a deluxe mini of the YSL Libre, which I found a sample this size for sale on another site for $34. I don't know if that's right. It seems kind of high. I do collect little bottles like this and I love them, so I think I've already got this one in my collection, but I will find a use for it because it's one of my faves. We got a single eyeshadow from the Danessa Myricks Lightwork Volume 5 I Am palette. And I actually just ordered this palette. I'm so excited. It's absolutely gorgeous. And so the shade I got is Fearless. Again, I don't know if other people got different shades, but I calculated the value of this one to be $6.95. I just took the price of the overall palette, divided it by 18 because there are 18 shades that were all approximately the same weight. And that's how I came at the value, but it's really, really pretty, you guys. Look at that. So if you add the value of all the samples, the grand total calculated value of my SEPHORiA 2023 Gold Key bag is $1,496.48. I bought 2 Gold Key tickets, one for me, one for my daughter. They were $349 each because I bought them during the early sale period. I know the price was supposed to go up at one point, but I think they might have already been sold out of the gold tickets by that time. So $349, you were estimated to get a value of at least $1,000 in your bag. I think we far exceeded that. Again, even if you don't count the samples, my value was about $1,300, almost $1,400. So I think that's worth it. Plus, you got an hour early entry to the venue, which was absolutely worth it given that the lines were so long. And with the Gold Key Pass, we got to actually book a master class. So in 2018, the way you got into the master class is if you had the higher tier ticket, you got priority entry. You also got priority in line for the booths, and they didn't do that in 2019 or this year, and I kind of wish they had. In 2019, they did it differently, where you could actually book the master classes in the app. I can't remember though if you had a silver or whatever the lower tier ticket was called, if you could book a session. I know this time I had 1 gold ticket and 1 silver ticket, and I could only book a master class with my gold ticket. For anyone with silver tickets, it was just on a standby basis. With that in mind, you get the extra hour in the venue, you get to book the master class, you get a lot of value in your bag. The other thing was with the gold ticket, there was a lounge. I don't think many people found it. It took us a while to figure out where it was. After waiting in Danessa's line and then waiting in the Charlotte Tilbury line, we were just so hot, so thirsty. We just needed to sit down for a minute and get a drink. And so if you had a gold ticket, you could go into the VIP lounge and get a cold drink and rest for a little bit. It was quiet. It was just a nice little escape from the sensory overload. We did sit in there for about 10-15 minutes. So yes, I do think the Gold Key ticket was absolutely worth it. It kind of hurt to spend $700 for my daughter and myself. So one downside is that since I know a lot of people were able to pick up their Friday bags on Friday at the venue, like I said, we didn't even want to go out there and wait in the rain and mess with that. So I did try to pick up our Friday silver bag at the end of SEPHORiA on Saturday. The lines were not long to get your bag, but they wouldn't give it to me. So I don't know if they had already packed up all of the bags from the prior day so that they could get ready to ship them. They gave us an email to send our address to have the bags shipped, but I never got a response, so I sent a follow-up again yesterday. Hopefully I'll hear from them soon, but I was kind of upset they wouldn't let me get my bag. Although in retrospect, I will say my daughter and I each had 2 suitcases, and with all the clothes we brought, with all our samples, with our gold bags, we were like right at weight on all 4 of our suitcases. So I don't know that I would have been able to fit the silver bag in there as well and still not exceed our weight limit on our luggage. Maybe it worked out in the end to have them ship it to us. But as soon as that comes in, I will definitely do a video and show you guys everything that I got in that bag and compare the value. I also ordered the virtual SEPHORiA bag, so when that comes in, I will do a comparison video of that one as well. These are all the samples we got at SEPHORiA Session 3. But I didn't bother calculating out the value of any of the samples. This holographic tote bag was at the Danessa Myricks booth. It is so, so cute. I will definitely be using this all the time. At Kosas, they had a little basketball game and we won these little plushies. I got a concealer. Charlotte Tilbury, this is actually my daughter's, but I wanted to show you, she won this full-size Pillow Talk lip kit set. So it's got a mini of the lipstick, the lip liner, the gloss, and I don't know what this is. It's the hyaluronic like lip balm lipstick thing. These are really good. So this is hers, but I mean, I thought it was really cool that she got this full-size set. At Patrick Ta, we got these little headbands, so cute. And he took so many pictures with us. He was so sweet. And he signed our Sephora bags. Very, very cute. At Dr. Dennis Gross, we got a sample of the new lip filler. I'm actually really curious about this. At Love Shack Fancy, they gave us these really pretty ribbons with a spritz of one of their new fragrances. I will say that was the one booth I was kind of disappointed in because it was set up so beautifully. They had these gorgeous chairs. It was all floral. You know, it's Love Shack Fancy. But the two brand reps working the booth were sitting on the chairs, playing on their phones when we walked up. They had all their personal belongings all over the booth. It was just really messy. I didn't want all that stuff in our pictures. I did take a picture of my daughter, but you can see all their junk. One of the girls' phones is still on the chair. So I thought that was kind of unprofessional because that was a really pretty photo op that I'm sure a lot of people wanted to take pictures with. Oh, at Makeup Forever, I actually won. At Makeup Forever, they had this game where you could look at a face chart, and if you had a sticker on the back, you could actually win this, which is their full-size HD skin palette. I'm actually really excited about this. So I won this. I want to say it's like an $80 value, and this was just like a giveaway at one of the booths. The palette, I'm so excited to try this. So another full-size product. We're also giving away some other things like artist color pencil. I think she gave me and my daughter each one of those too. So very cool. At Skin Fix, they were giving away the Barrier Plus Triple Lipid Peptide Cream full size. So again, that's a really good value, just a giveaway at the booth. Amika gave us some foil shampoo and conditioner packets. I chose the Cure because that is my favorite line. Chris Collins was there and I actually got to meet him and we got to try his fragrances and we got samples of our favorite. My favorite was Lost in Paradise. I definitely plan to buy the full size. It smells delightful. At In Beauty, we got these really cute little corduroy bags and they gave us some hair clips and they let us choose a glaze lip oil. And again, this is full size. I chose the Mystery Glaze. I'm really excited. I have two of their other lip glazes and I love them. At Fenty, we got the full size body sauce, which is the body luminizer. And the shade we got is Fly Mamacita. So again, really good value. Glossier, they gave us the signature Glossier mailer. And inside they gave us a little sticker. We have a sample of Glossier U, which I love. And then they gave us a deluxe sample of the Milky Jelly Cleanser, which is really nice. At Valentino, they gave us a travel size of Donna Born in Roma, which is one of my all-time faves. So excited about that. Again, super good value. At Function of Beauty, we played this game and I actually won full size of their Wavy Hair Recovery Shampoo and Wavy Hair Mask. So again, full-size products. And they gave us little samples of the Frizz Genius and the Moisture Shot. I have not tried either of these, so I'm really excited. My daughter won a little set of combs. It had like 4 different combs, and it's got that nice metal end, which is really good for parting your hair. So she gave me one of them. So sweet of her to share. At Natasha Denona, we got an eyeshadow single from the Retro Glam palette. So pretty. At Pharmacy, we got full-size products. We got the Honey Halo Moisturizer. I love this moisturizer. Then we got this set of Melt and Moisture Minis. So you've got the moisturizer, then you've got the Green Clean. So good. And then you guys, they gave us a little jar of honey. How fun is that? It's like actual real honey. Love it. At Replica, we got a sampler set. I know this retails for a good amount too. Very, very nice. Oh, and at Danessa Myricks, in addition to the bag, we got this Color Fix sampler. And then we got this really cool, I thought it was just a mirror, but it's got the mirror and then it's a little pigment mixing palette. How fun. That's going to be super useful. And then when I spun the wheel, I did not win a 1-year spot on her PR list, but that's okay. Instead, I got a Twin Flames pigment in the shade Sweetheart. These are so good. I have a couple of these. How pretty is that? And that's a full size as well. Absolutely gorgeous. These look so pretty, like as eye pigment. At NARS, we got a cute little makeup bag, and then we got a little mini of the Power Matte lipstick in Dragon Girl, which is one of my favorite shades. At Benefit, we got this really cute candy bar. How fun is that? Their whole booth was themed like the FanFest mascara. It was really cute. I don't think I took any pictures there though. We also got a Lancome mascara sample, but I don't remember a Lancome booth. I don't know where this came from, but I love this mascara, so I will use it. There was a Sephora Beauty Insider and credit card booth. They actually gave us these little belt bags. How cute is that? It's like really nice quality too. And then they gave us a little pack of gum that looks like a Sephora credit card. They gave us some scrunchies. They gave us a bunch of stickers, a little pop socket with a mirror inside, another little sticker, and then some little pins. So cute. Drunk Elephant gave us these really cool little bags. That is so fun. And then inside we've got a little baby Protini and a baby Bee Hydra. These will be so good for travel. And then we got a couple of foil packets. I also got some more samples from Fenty. At Moroccan Oil, they gave us this really cool bag. This would be the perfect beach bag. I love it. And then they gave us some samples. So we've got their body lotion. It smells so good. And then we've got the body polishing scrub, as well as a sample of the Moroccan oil treatment. Oh, and we got a shimmering body oil sample. I don't think I've ever tried that. At Charlotte Tilbury, we got these really cute little bags with a bunch of different samples. I think the bag is adorable. Look at the little zipper pull. So we've got the hair clips. How cute. Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Pillow Talk Mascara. Collagen Superfusion Facial Oil. Oh my gosh, this is so cute from Charlotte Tilbury, you guys. It's a little mirror and it lights up. How perfect is that for makeup touch-ups? And then you can turn it off and on and you can actually change the batteries. Love it. And then another little sample of the Lip Blur. Look how tiny that little lipstick is. So cute. At Summer Fridays, they gave us a sample of the Jet Lag Mask. At Laneige, they had little games and we didn't win any of the games, but we still got a bunch of stuff. This is a really cute bag. And then we got some stickers. And we got some samples. We got some candy. At Youth to the People, we got a Super Berry Hydrate and Glow mask. Love this one so much. At We the People, I got a little tote bag and a sample of their hydrating, I think it says Body Gleam. The print is really small. I can't read that, but I'm really curious to try it. I've never tried anything from this brand, so super excited about that. Love the little tote bag. Kilian, we got samples of the Princess. Love that fragrance so much. At Briogeo, I got a sample of Don't Despair Repair Leave-In and Deep Conditioning Mask. Perfect for travel. We got a big bag at Tatcha. Isn't that pretty? I love Tatcha so much. And inside, we've got a full size of the Rice Wash. And then we've got a sample of the Indigo Overnight Repair, a sample of the Dewy Skin Cream, Kissu Lip Mask, and the Water Cream. So that's a really, really nice value. At K18, I got a sample of the Leave-In Repair Mask and 2 other foil samples. At JLo Beauty, we got a sample of the Blockbuster Wonder Cream. At Tower 28, we got a sample of the Serum Concealer. I don't think I've tried this yet. And then we got a sample of their mascara, which I have tried and it's amazing. And also a Shine On Lip Jelly in the shade Pistachio. That's a really nice full-size product as well. These are so good, y'all, and this color is so pretty. Also got another little foil sample from Fenty Skin. At Rare Beauty, they gave us full-size Sincerely Me palettes. I was like blown away. I actually ordered this one. It came in a set with like a little mascara, I think, and it arrived broken. By the time I opened it and realized it was broken, it was too late to return it. I was heartbroken. And then I got this at SEPHORiA. Isn't that a gorgeous palette? So, so pretty. And then they gave us these really, really special bracelets, you guys. So isn't that beautiful? And it says it's a rare reminder bracelet, and it says, I am rare. I love that. At Dr. Jart, we got this sample of the Vital Hydra solution and also a sheet mask. Oh my gosh, their sheet masks are so good. And we also got gummy bears, but I actually picked up some extra samples to give to some friends who weren't able to go, and I think I gave away all the gummy bears. But my daughter got hers, and she said they were really good, so I believe her. From Sol de Janeiro, they had this really fun little game. I don't know if I was supposed to keep this. It's a little pouch with these little coins that go for the game. I think we were supposed to turn them in, but the machine was broken. And I got little deluxe samples of the Beige Fleur and the Boom Boom Cream. So cute. At YSL, we got these super cute little pouches. And inside, we got a sample of the new Myself fragrance, as well as a little Rouge Candy Glaze. I love this formula. So fun. At Say, we got samples of both shades of the Glowy Super Gel. At Innisfree, we got a bunch of stickers, and then also I got a green tea seed hyaluronic acid cream sample, a daily UV defense sunscreen sample, a green tea hyaluronic acid serum foil, and these really cute little scrunchies. At Ceremonia, I got the guava leave-in conditioner sample and I think it's a scalp oil. Really excited to try those. At Tom Ford, we got a sample of the Fabulous. Notice they put the little red line over the first word. It's probably good though, because there were a lot of kids there too. Oh, here's another thing from Fenty. They gave me a little sample of the Fat Water. That's going to be great for travel. At Caudalie, we got a sample of the Vino Perfect. At Glow Recipe, I got a pomegranate peptide serum and a strawberry pore smooth serum. At Day, I got a sample of the Cactus Fruit 3-in-1 styling cream. I don't think I've tried this, so really excited. Oh, at Rare Beauty, I also got an Always an Optimist primer. I think I actually have the full size of this, but this will be nice for travel. At Dior, we got a tiny little Dior lip maximizer. This is so cute. Oh, that's a pretty color too. So cute. And then I have a couple things from Pattern Beauty. So we got the styling cream sample and a jojoba oil blend sample. And they gave us a really cute sticker with Tracy Ellis Ross and a little pin that is so cute. I also have two little Magic Cream samples. Oh, this one is the Magic Cream Eye Rescue from Charlotte Tilbury. And then they had a gumball machine that had the Magic Cream in it. How fun is that? So cute. Hopefully I got everything. This is a lot, y'all. And then at Milk, they gave us a really cute tote bag. Live Your Look New York. They gave us these little beanies. And then they gave us a Hydro Grip setting spray, full size. Again, great value. I grabbed a couple of stickers. So y'all, I think that is it for the samples. Honestly, given how many full-size products they gave us, this is definitely a few $100s worth of product. Not to mention the really cool tote bags. I love stuff like that. So I feel like we got a huge value out of the gold bag and the samples alone. I mean, that more than made up for the price of the tickets. So in the future, I highly recommend going for the gold key ticket if you can afford it. Again, I will let you know the rundown on the silver ticket. And then I do have a few other things. Since I was included in a couple of the Sephora Squad events, obviously I wasn't invited to everything the current Sephora Squad was invited to go to, but it was so good to be included in a couple of the panel talks, the Meta Lounge and the Happy Hour, and we actually did get some swag. So we got this really cool tote bag, just in case you're curious. And inside the tote bag, they gave us a cute little notepad and a pen so we could take notes on the talk. So between the products they had available at their office, as well as the gifting table at the Meta Talk, I picked up the Grande Brow. I can't remember if I've tried this before, but really curious about it. We've also got the Grande Mascara. I know I have not tried this, so really excited. And the Grande Lips, I have not tried this one either, but cannot wait to try that. I've also got the Necessaire Body Retinol. I don't think I've tried this, but I love, love, love their body serum. So really excited about that. We've got a Biossance Squalane and Marine Algae Eye Cream. This one got a little bit smashed in my suitcase, but it's a Kerastase Nutritive Mask. So it's a hair mask. I also got a Tower 28 SOS facial mist. I got a Tower 28 Milky Lip Jelly in the shade Oat. Oh, that one's really, really pretty. And then this is actually a brand that's new to me, Colfi. I don't think I've ever tried anything from them. And this is their Zari Eyes eyeshadow in the shade Disco Dreams. I think they're a newer brand at Sephora, but really excited to check them out. And you guys, this is stunning. I love their packaging, and this is the product. So it's just a really pretty shimmery kind of an aqua teal shade. So very, very pretty. So thank you to SEPHORiA for including me. Thank you to all of the brands for these beautiful products. And thank you to the brands at the SEPHORiA event. I am just overwhelmed. My mind is blown by all of these gorgeous samples and full-size products and tote bags and giveaways. So much fun. Thank you again to Danessa Myricks. My daughter is absolutely thrilled to start receiving PR. She will definitely start posting more. In summary, I think that despite the setbacks, the SEPHORiA event was incredible. I definitely plan to go again in the future. I will probably save up. I think the gold key ticket is the way to go. But again, the silver key is not bad. You just don't get the extra time in the venue. You get a little bit less product, but I will share that as well as the virtual swag bag once those come in. I know this was a lot. If you are still here with me, thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you back. And if you are inspired to purchase any of these beautiful products from Sephora, I have my link down in the description box below. Thanks again for watching. Have an amazing week.